Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about MyStemCells.life's exciting and lucrative binary compensation plan. Our website is MyStemCells.life, and there is a PDF file there if you'd like to download, and you can get a printout of our compensation plan as well. Our legal disclaimer is we do not claim to cure or prevent any disease or injury. This presentation is not a substitute for professional medical advice. This is for educational purposes only. Okay, let's talk about the three mechanics to building wealth. They are leverage, residual income, and building equity. Let's talk about leverage. J. Paul Getty, one of the richest men in American history, said, I'd rather have 1% effort of 100 people than 100% of my own. So if you're going to build wealth, you either got to be leveraging time or leveraging money or other people's time, right? So now the second mechanic to building wealth that the rich have is residual income. They do all the work up front. They work really, really hard, and after that, they get a residual income for the rest of their life. So this is income that you do the work once, and you get paid over and over and over again. So an example of this would be like if you write a book. Okay, so once you write the book, you do all the work, hard work up front, and then once that book sells, you get a royalty each time. So that's a good example. Now, building equity, you've got to own your streams of income. You've got to build a business. If you're working for somebody else, then you're not building equity for yourself, because the day you leave that job for whatever reason, that company, you will have nothing to show for it. Now, here's a very interesting fact. 75% of all millionaires have done it by starting a business. So this is a great business opportunity. It's a work from home. Anybody can do it. There's no official background or education you need for this. We do provide the training, and our compensation plan does have the three mechanics of wealth built into it. So you can rest assured that you're doing the right thing when you're working for us as a consultant and building building wealth for yourself, because you exercising leverage, building residual income, and building equity for you and your family. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the exciting binary compensation plan. This plan is designed to foster teamwork and build synergy, as it's based on the number 2. In fact, that's what binary means, is 2. And then the average person recommends a product or service on average to 2 to 3 people. So the binary is very suitable and very doable for an average person. So let's go ahead and draw that out. So here's you, right? Let's draw a circle. All right, that's you. And then this business center has a left side and it has a right side. Okay, so let's put that there, a left and a right. And then so let's say that you sign somebody up here named Jill. Okay. Oops, dotted I a little bit to there. I'm drawing with my finger, by the way, here. So it's a little bit tough drawing with a finger. But here's, you got Bob on the right. So here you got a left and a right side. So let's just draw a little dotted line down the middle here. So in its simplest form, this is the binary. It's one business center, you, okay? And then you have a left and a right side to this. So there's a lot of synergy here that you can build with just, finding 2 people. And then Jill would have a left and a right, okay? And they can just find 2 people as well. So does Bob. Bob has a left, has a right, and you can find 2 people, and so on. Okay, so to just keep dividing it, each node or each business center divides into 2. So that's the basic fundamentals of the binary compensation plan, and each business center has a left and a right. Okay, let's talk about our exciting and lucrative weekly commission pay schedule. Here we have a term called group sales volume. That's also equivalent to the term we throw around, which is PV, personal volume. But in this case, we're going to use the term group sales volume. It's all the same thing. They are commissionable points that you get paid on. So let's look at the commission pay table here. If we look on the left side of one business center on the right side, and we see at least 500 points there on the left and right of any business center in your organization, you're going to earn a $100 paycheck for that week. And then you become the rank of believer. Now, the next time if you earn 1,000 left and 1,000 right on any given business center, you're going to earn a paycheck of $200, and you become the rank of builder. So if you're getting the pattern here, you see if you add, the next one is going to be 2,000 left, 2,000 right. So we add up both left and right balanced. That's one of the requirements of the binaries. You got to balance. So if you add the balanced volume, you have at least 2,000 left, 2,000 right, and you add them up, that's 4,000 in volume. 10% of that is what we pay you on. It's a $400 paycheck, and you become the rank of achiever. So now we continue on here. If you have at least 2,500 on the left and at least 2,500 on the right of any business center, you're going to earn a check for $500 on that particular business center, and you become the rank of director the very first time you hit that. And these are lifetime ranks, by the way. Once you achieve them, they're your ranks for career life. And then if you have 3,000 left, 3,000 right on any given business center, you're going to earn a check for $600, and you become a bronze director. Now you go on and you do 4,000 left, 4,000 right, you become a silver director. And then here's a very interesting point in the commission payout schedule, is that the very first time that you hit 5,000 left and 5,000 right on any one of your business centers, you're going to earn $1,000 for that week. That's the maximum any business center can pay out per week. And then you also become a gold director in our company. How exciting. And then this is a very special event that happens whenever you do the 5,000 left, 5,000 right. You're going to get another re-entry. That's another business center that you can put anywhere in your downline, okay? And you can actually start building 2 additional legs on that particular business center. And then that business center can pay you up to a maximum of $1,000 per week. There's 52 weeks in a year, so maximum income potential for that business center is $52,000 a year that you've increased your income potential by. Now, this is once you start maxing out more than one business center, right? Then you get into these upper ranks. This is when you max out 2 business centers in a given week. Obviously, each business center is going to pay you $1,000 per week, so that's $2,000 paycheck that you're going to earn, and then you become a platinum director in our company. Then if you max out 3 business centers, then you're going to earn $3,000 for that week, and you become a ruby director. If you max out 4 business centers in a given week, you're going to earn $4,000 and become an emerald director. Now, if you max out 5 business centers in a given week in the same business center, you're going to earn $5,000 for that week, and you become a sapphire director. Now, here is another interesting and exciting point in the compensation pay schedule, is that whenever you max out 7 business centers in one given week, right, you're going to earn $7,000 commission check for that week, and then you're going to earn actually, I'm sorry, let me go back. If you the very first time you max out 6 business centers, you're going to earn a $6,000 paycheck, and you become a diamond director. And then you start sharing in the leadership bonus. We take 3% of all the commissionable volume throughout the company, and we distribute it among the diamond directors and above. And these are the number of shares that you'll get depending on which rank you hit there during that week. So, for example, if you max out 10 business centers in a given week, then you're going to have 16 shares of that pool that you're going to share with everybody else that has earned the rank of diamond director and above, that qualified for that week, and share that 3% commission leadership bonus. How exciting is that? So we actually, we do reward the people that do lead the company and lead others. So if you become a leader of leaders, not only do you get a nice weekly binary check, but you also get to enjoy and share in the 3% leadership bonus. How awesome is that? Okay, let's look at the question where people say, well, what happens if I don't balance in the binary? What happens to my commissions? Well, that's a great question. So what happens is there's a thing called carryover volume. So it's like having money in the bank. So let's look at this. Okay, so when we look at this is you with a business center, and you sponsored Jill and Bob, and then the whole group has generated some volume, group sales volume. That's what GSV stands for, group sales volume. So when you look at this group sales volume, that's equivalent to PV. And let's look for this given week. You have 3,500 group sales volume points. And then on the right of your number 1, you have 2,500 group sales volume points. So obviously, we're going to go back and look at the table and look at the balancing. So you have at least 2,000 left on the left side of your business center, and you have 2,000 at least on your right. So if we look at this box, 2,000 left, 2,000 right is what you qualify for that week. So now you're going to earn a $400 paycheck for this week. and then they're going to subtract 2,000 points from the left and 2,000 points from the right and pay you out on that, which is 10% of those volume points, which is a $400 paycheck, right? So what's going to be the leftover? The leftover is going to be, if you take 3,500, subtract 2,000, you get 1,500 group cells volume points, and over here you're going to have 500 left over. So already the following week, you're going to start off with a paycheck because you've already met, you've got 500, at least 500 on the left, and you got 500 on the right. So the following week, you've already started off the week with a $100 paycheck, and then any additional volume that comes in through your business center, through your efforts or your team, you're going to get paid on that as well. Okay, so the maximum that you can ever carry over is going to be 5,000 per side, and this is a very exciting incentive for you guys to balance on the other side, and it's like having money in the bank. Okay, I want to just make it clear that our compensation plan has unlimited income potential. It's all based on your efforts and the teams that you build. So you can potentially become a millionaire with our compensation plan. And how that works is we only let you start off with one business center or 3 business centers. Now, in this particular example, I'm going to show you that, okay, here, say if you started with a 1, then whenever you hit 5,000 left PV and 5,000 PV right, on any given business center that you have, you're going to get another one called a reentry. So that's you. So after you've built it, so that's another 2 legs that you're going to build on the left and the right, and this has the potential to pay you out 1,000 per week. Now each business center in itself, including the reentries, come with 2 more reentries. So every time you hit 5,000 left, 5,000 right on any one of these, you're going to get another one. So it's unlimited in that sense. And each time you do earn a reentry, it's gonna increase your income potential by 52,000 a year. So you can imagine you start off with 1 or 3 business centers, and then you earn the rest, and it's unlimited. Some people can earn up to 20, 50, or 100 business centers. As long as they're working each side of them and building teams, each one of those can pay them $1,000 per week, and that adds up, and that actually catapults them into the leadership bonuses as well. So this is a tremendous, lucrative, and amazing compensation plan that you can take advantage of to earn and build wealth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people ask me, what is the benefit of starting with a 3 business center versus a 1 business center? Okay, let me point that out. Now, the obvious advantage or business center is that typically when you start off with a 1 business center, you've got to work the left and the right side to get it to 5,000 left, 5,000 right to earn your first re-entry, right? And then so that way, you're going to place all these people in between, and then you're going to put a re-entry somewhere below. Now, what the 3 business center option allows you is to immediately go ahead and purchase those 2 additional business centers and place them right at the very top, right near your 1 business center. And this is very advantageous for you earning a paycheck commission-wise. So let's look at the example. Okay, so now let's look at the 1 business center. We're going to take 2,000 group sales volume points on the left, 2,000 on the right, and obviously, we add those up and you balance, of course, on the pay table. You're gonna earn 10% of that total volume, which is $400 paycheck for that week. Now let's take the same volume, equivalent volume, but let's break it up a little differently in a 3 business center scenario. If we take 1,000 PV on the left and 1,000 PV on the right of your number 2, okay, that obviously is going to balance you out on your number 2. So that number 2 is going to pay you a check of $200. Now this same 1,000 group sales volume and 1,000 right group sales volume, they're going to go ahead and add up and going to roll up to the top left side of your business center 1. Okay, so now let's go over on the other side of the dotted line. So similar thing happens. It's symmetrical, right? You got a left 1,000, right 1,000. So your business center number 3 is going to pay you out a $200 paycheck. Now this is going to also add up and roll to the right side of your business center 1. Now you're going to get a 3rd paycheck. So your number 1 has 2,000 left and 2,000 right. So that's going to pay you a $400 paycheck here. So now if we add those up, okay, so the left side of your business center 1 is going to earn you a $400 paycheck. The left side of your business center 2 is going to earn you $200 paycheck, and the number 3 is going to earn you another $200 paycheck. So if you add all those up, okay, you're going to get an $800 paycheck. So you're going to get paid double for the same amount of volume that you generated. Okay, so this is an awesome way to get started, and it allows you
to pick up 2 extra business centers instead of waiting for you to earn those reentries later on, and you're off to a quicker start and you're earning more money from the get-go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at this option here, which is what we call the hybridization of the binary. And this rewards and incentivizes those people that are out there just sponsoring like crazy. I like to call them sponsor monsters, okay? So they're out there generating. So what happens is that after you max out a business center, then any personal sponsored volume that you generate for that given week, we're just going to go ahead and pay you 10% of that personal sponsored volume that you sign up personally, and that's going to be 10%. So here's an example, right? So if you had 3 people here that you sponsored in a given week, then 5,000 left, 5,000 right. This business center is going to max out and pay you 1,000. And then this additional 5,000 PV personal sponsor volume that you do, that we're going to go ahead and just pay you 10% of that without having to balance. Okay, so this is an awesome way to just go out there and just sponsor as many people as you like and not worry about placing strategically to just meet the balance requirement of the binary. So this is awesome. Like I said, I've tell many people we're like the commercial real estate of PV, right? One person or one client can generate 5,000 PV very quickly for you, and you can keep on going. So this is a great way to just keep on signing up a lot of people during the week, and just max out your first business center, and then everything you sponsor after that, guess what? You're going to get paid straight 10% commission volume without having to balance. Isn't that awesome? This is a very exciting feature of our compensation plan, so I hope you take advantage of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's another exciting way to look at our compensation plan. You could just go out there and look at getting a one business center and just sponsoring 2 leaders, right? We like to call them, go out there and find your 2 gold nuggets. If you find 2 gold nuggets and these leaders go on to blow up the business and they are doing 5,000 PV left and right of one of your business centers, then this is going to be worth $1,000 per week for you, which is 52,000 a year income, residual income coming in straight into your mailbox, what most people like to call mailbox money or direct deposit money, and you did nothing else. So if you find 2 leaders and you did nothing else and they run with the business, then you can be pretty much set up with 52,000 a year residual income for the rest of your life. This is awesome. Okay, now if you come in with a 3 business center, now it gets very much more exciting, okay? Because now instead of finding 2 gold nuggets, you're looking for 4 gold nuggets, which is not that much of a stretch, right? So, but if you're able to find 2, it should be pretty easy to find another 2, right? So when you look at that and you find 4 gold nuggets and you did nothing else, okay, and those 4 leaders go on to blow up the business and they're always generating 5,000 PV on each of your 4 legs, you're going to earn 156,000 a year residual income. This is the mailbox money, direct deposit money, and this is awesome. So that's what we say is sign up with a 1 or a 3 business center and go out and find either your 2 or 4 gold nuggets, and you can be pretty much set for life. This is awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, people have asked me, how can I make money fast? Because I have bills to pay. I got bill collectors calling me. How can I come into your compensation plan and make a quick paycheck? And so this is what we call the Fast Start program, if you want to do it this way. Now, a lot of people are able to afford the $600 down payment to get started with us. So we always like to say, okay, let's look at the lower hanging fruit, right? Everybody, majority of people do have $600 to get started, either on their credit card, bank account, or however they want to come up with it. Now, also PayPal will lend them the $600, subject to credit approval. So it's very easy to get this model going really quickly and start generating some quick cash for you. So when we look at this, this is called our find your front 4 people, and then you're going to earn $400 for your first week. And these are your most valuable positions, okay? This is your business center 1, this is your business center 2, and this is your business center 3. So let's look at this example. So let's say you sign up Bob, Sue, Mary, and John. These are your front 4 positions. By the way, these are your most valuable positions. So you want to put the people that you really care about, they're very close to you, because here After you fill up these 4 positions, the 5th person you sign up is going to have to go underneath one of these 4 people. So you're going to be able to help these front 4 people earn a paycheck as well by sponsoring underneath them. So most people tend to put in their close relatives, mother, father, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and best friends in these front 4 positions. Okay, not necessarily you have to, but most people do. So this is where you build that synergy, and you can help somebody make a paycheck while you earn your paycheck. So now let's look at this example. If each one of these people, Bob, Sue, Mary, and John, come in with 600 down payment, that's going to be 600 PV on the left and 600 PV on the right of your business center 2. All right, that's going to earn you a $100 paycheck, which is 500 PV at least on the left and 500 PV on the right. So then that's 100 for this one. Now these 600 and 600 will roll up to the top and add up to 1200 PV on the left side of your 1. So now let's look on the right side of your 1, see what's going on. So in your business center 3, Mary does the same thing. She comes in with 600 down payment. So does John come in with 600 down payment. So that means you have at least 500 on the left of your 3 and 500 on the right of your 3. So that number 3 is going to pay you another $100 paycheck. So there's your second paycheck. Now this same volume is going to generate all the way up to the right side of your business center 1 for another 1200. So if you have 1200 left of your 1 and 1200 PV on the right, you're also going to have at least 1,000 left and 1,000 right to do this. So what happens is you get a $200 paycheck on your business center 1. So we add them all up, you're going to get 100 plus 100 plus 200. That's $400 paycheck you get for your first week, and this is called a Fast Start program. Now the next week is going to get exciting when you help your front 4, Bob, Sue, Mary, and John, get their front 4. You're going to earn $2,000. And I'm going to show you how that works out on the next slide. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next slide, and let's take a look at this. Okay, so now you've already signed up your front 4, right? So let's just go ahead. I wasn't able to sign up, put all the 4 that you initially signed up on this view slide. So I just put Bob, which is one of your front 4. Now let's just look at that. If you find your front 4 and then you help your front 4 find their 4 people, okay, then you're gonna earn a $2,000 paycheck for that week. And each of those front 4 that you signed up, each of them are going to earn $400 paycheck, which is awesome. So you're helping people earn their paycheck while you earn your paycheck as well. So here's an example, right? So if we look at this breakaway of your original 4, this is Bob, right? Bob was on the left side of your number 2, and Bob has a 1, a 2, and a 3 as well, like you do. Now he's going to go out and find Mark, Daniel, David, and Seth. So these are the 4 people that he signed up. So he himself is going to go ahead and make a $400 paycheck just like you did the previous week. Now, if all your front 4 did the same thing in the next week, then what's going to happen is now each one of those are going to generate a $2,000 paycheck overall for you in your 1, 2, and 3 business center. And now you're going to have 4 plus 16 people, so that's 20 people in your organization. And we always say find your front 4 and help them get their front 4 fast. And this is a whole new nucleus for your organization, and it takes off like wildfire from here, which is awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the advantages of being a consultant. Well, obviously you can earn a paycheck, a very lucrative paycheck, and then also you can allocate a percentage of each paycheck you earn toward your stem cell banking and stem cell treatment. What an awesome opportunity to have. And then also you can earn the extra income to help pay for your bills. A lot of people have a problem paying their bills, or just your dream vacation to travel, or maybe other dreams, send one of your children to college, or actually bring a spouse home from work, and because they're always working all the time, you never get to see them. And then more importantly, you get to help others, right, in their time of need, especially stem cells can potentially make a difference in their health. And then also tax advantages. A lot of people are out there didn't know that they could start writing off all kinds of things, their meals, their hotels, their airline tickets, their vacation time. As long as they mix it up with a little bit of business, they can enjoy those tax advantages. Always check in with a tax advisor to maximize the tax benefits of having a home-based business with us. Now, here's another exciting one that I hear a lot. A lot of people out there, I've started multiple businesses before in my lifetime, and I've talked to other entrepreneurs that have had businesses themselves, and they say if you have one employee, you have a headache. You have more than one employee, you're running an adult daycare center. So the beauty of this thing, this gives you all the upside of owning your own business with all the headaches and hassles of running a business. Okay, so this is awesome, right? So this is where people say, like I said, I mean, if you have one employee, you have a headache. If you have more than one, you're running an adult daycare center. So this actually takes away all those hassles and those day-to-day operations of opening the store, closing the store, and wearing all the hats and everybody picking on you. So this is an awesome way to build wealth with all minus all the headaches, excuse me, and hassles. Now, the other one is you get to work with people that you want to. And whenever you have a job, you really don't get to decide that, right? You don't get to set the hours or the time that, or the people that you work with. And when you're in business for yourself, you get to set your own hours and you get to work with the people that you want to. How awesome is that? Okay, in order to be commission qualified with us, you have to be on a prepayment plan or have fully paid for your stem cell banking. Now, option one is the best option to get started with us. Okay, you have three options. Option one is $600 down payment towards your stem cell banking, and it's only $183.33 for 24 months. The second option is $200 down, okay, and you get $200 a month payment for 24 months. So this one, we do give you option one. We give you the 3 business center for free, and then for option two, you'd get the 1 business center for free and become commission qualified. Now, for those of you that want to send in more or send in less, we do have option three. You can put a higher or lower down payment, and you can make a higher or lower monthly payment. And then, of course, these months will vary depending on what those payments are, those and the down payment that you put. So option three is sort of a customized way of getting your prepayment plan going on your stem cell banking. As soon as you start one of these three options, you are commission qualified and able to earn a paycheck with us as long as you're on one of these payment plans or if you fully paid for the stem cell banking. So this is an awesome way to keep going and get everything started with your business, home-based business, and also be banking your stem cells at the same time. And what an awesome combination. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have partnered up with PayPal to actually extend a line of credit to all our consultants. It's a very simple and easy to qualify process. Let's talk about debt, good debt and bad debt. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, says there's two types of debt: the good debt, bad debt. Now, a bad debt is if you go borrow money and you go blow it. You go buy pizzas, you spend it on a vacation, you go buy something that doesn't put money back in your pocket. That's considered to be bad debt. Now, if you go out and take a loan, in this case, like a line of credit to start a home-based business, which is just a small amount, $600, then that's a good debt, okay? And so this is recommended by Robert Kiyosaki that if you are doing investing into a business, definitely consider this. Now the beauty of this PayPal line of credit is that there's no payments and no interest for 6 months. How great is that? That means they're just going to lend you the $600 that you can actually utilize. You got up to 6 months to repay that. And you can easily make the $600 back in your first week if you really work hard, or several weeks to get this thing paid off. And there's no interest, okay? And there's no payments, so it's like it never cost you anything. So this is an awesome way to get started and to have everybody in your downline that wants to do this and take advantage of this PayPal line of credit to get started with their down payment towards your stem cell banking and become one of our consultants with the 3 business centers, which is the best way to start. Now, obviously, also when you have a PayPal account, it allows you to use other credit cards that you have: MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or Discover. Now, this PayPal line of credit is very easy to qualify. So the first step is you've got to go to www.paypal.com and you sign up with a PayPal. And there it will ask you for a credit card to put on file, but it's not going to charge anything. And then so what happens is when you do that, now you've got a PayPal account that you can use for anything, okay? And there's a lot of great applications for a PayPal account. It's always great to have. I have one. Most of my friends have a PayPal account. So it's a great thing to have anyways, and it's free. Then the second step, then to apply for the line of credit for the $600 down payment, then you go to www.paypalcredit.com, and then there you're going to go ahead and use your PayPal credentials, your login credentials to get in there, and you apply for this line of credit, okay? and it's instant answer. They'll let you know right away in a matter of seconds. Okay, if you're approved, and then very easy to qualify, and you get your answer like in seconds. So great way to get started. You know, you go to step 1 PayPal.com and step 2 PayPalCredit.com. And if you can show this to your entire downline and your prospects that you're signing up, your business is gonna accelerate really fast. You're gonna have massive success. And if you duplicate that with everybody and teach everybody how to do this, it's a very powerful, useful resource to help finance people with their down payment, and your business is going to grow exponentially. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we also have some great incentives for you in other forms, which are contests. And we actually give out some wonderful prizes. These include vacations to exotic locations around the world, also, exotic cruises and other fabulous prizes that we give out from time to time. So please check our corporate website, MyStemCells.life, for future contests and all the details related to those contests. Okay, here's another wonderful incentive to go after when you're building a huge organization and you're becoming a leader of leaders and building your team. And this is a great way to reward yourself by earning some of these top luxurious vacation trips for you and your family, and also these fabulous, wonderful prizes. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about it. Whenever you do get signed up with us, we actually do lots of training. So we will train you. So you don't have to come in with any extensive knowledge or background, just a desire to learn and to grow. So if you're not afraid to get out in front of people and share things and talk to individuals, then you're going to do very, very well in our compensation plan. So our training consists of one-on-one trainings, group trainings, webinars. We also have YouTube videos, written materials, and audios to help you grow your business and become very, very successful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final slide in the presentation of our compensation plan. And I want to leave you with these two mottos that we have. We say 3 tablespoons of belly fat may save your life one day. And the other motto is don't operate, regenerate.